Tech students, Red Raider Nation, welcome to this week's edition. A couple days after MLK Day 2021, we got a new president edition of the Fireside Chat. Joined here by two friends of mine, Trey Strong, Robert Wood. Glad you guys are on the Fireside Chat.
Thanks, Coach. Good to see you.
Let's get right to it, man.
Okay.
Tech students, you might be thinking, hey, I've been watching this show for a couple years. Why didn't Coach put his jacket on the coat hanger? Let me tell you why I didn't.
I was wondering that too.
Yeah, me
I
too.
got a new style, man. I think one of the spices of life is to try new things. Tech students, today, try something new. Go eat a food you've never ate before. Listen to a kind of music you never listened to. This is what I tried new the other day. Elton John, one of our GAs here, does a great job back in our film room. He always wears these flannels. But Trey, we've been friends for a long time. This is not my look, right? Have you ever seen me wear something like this?
No.
But I tell you what, I got outside of my comfort zone, and I got me one of these. Unbelievable, man. This is like a nap waiting to happen. Feel it, guys.
Oh, I mean, it's like a blanket.
awesome.
Fur liner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. So, tech students, men and women, I recommend you go out and get you a fur line flannel. So, first advice.
It's good to know. Good to know.
Guys, first of all, I appreciate you being on the Fireside. We have tried to keep this thing non-commercial, man.
Yes,
Kind of like, my favorite bar in college was one that didn't advertise.
that's right.
Didn't even have a sign on the door. Kind of a dive kind of guy myself, but from time to time, we do use the Fireside here to raise money for great causes. You two guys stepped up, really appreciative of what you did. We raised some money for some great cause. Glad you guys are here today.
Thank you.
Coach.
So both home builders, right?
Yes, and developers.
Yeah. Are competitors or teammates?
Both.
Both. Both.
We do both.
I don't think Fireside Chat has enough time for that story.
Yeah. Well, let's do this. Let's go, you got to say one nice thing
Okay.
and one critical thing about each other.
Okay.
Go first, Trey.
He's a hell of a salesman.
Is that a nice thing or a bad thing?
Is that nice or,
That's a nice thing.
okay, what critical?
Yeah. He's just kind of short.
Short.
Yeah. Yeah.
Back at it.
Trey's a real, look at him, he's a big burly guy, but man, he's like one of the most sensitive guys I've ever met in my life. Really good guy.
Burly and sensitive.
That was all good.
I
Oh,
like
that's
that.
good. Okay.
I hadn't got
what do
to
you
the
got
critical part yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you got?
He only drives with 1 foot. He makes fun of me for driving with 2 feet, and I might drive with 2 feet, but I get places fast.
He's the only person I know in the world that drives with 2 feet.
2-footer.
Yeah.
And you're like this,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
lots of,
Well, my old man taught me how to drive. That's the first thing he told me. We ain't doing the 2 feet, deal.
Well, I drove with a clutch my whole
because everybody's
life.
used to
I
driving
got
the
the other
clutch.
foot.
Yeah.
I had one too.
Yeah.
Mazda B2200 89 pickup
Ooh,
truck. Tech students.
yeah.
The
Nice.
tech students even know what a standard is.
Man, I don't think
Most
my
of
kids
them
have no idea. If they don't have power locks and windows, they don't know how to get in.
Yeah.
I got a son-in-law. I put him in my Jeep one time, and he said, "What's that?" He was pointing at the dang crank. Didn't even know what a window crank was. That's
Today's kids.
Yeah, today's kids.
Tech students, here's the deal. If you can send first student that sends me an email with you and your group wearing the fur line flannels, sitting in a car that has a standard transmission, get my seats behind the bench next home game, my personal seats.
That's all right.
Email that to, let's go Mark Adams again.
Get it to Mark.
Mark.adams@ttu.edu. You guys email, guys?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
I can't stand email,
I
man.
can't
I
either.
hate it.
And but Mark Adams isn't going to check his email. So what's that deal called? CC, where you put another one on there?
Yeah. CC.
Carbon copy.
Carbon
CC.
copy. Yeah.
Got it.
Learn something every day, man. That is solid. Carbon copy, Liz Cope on the email. I need a picture of you and your group wearing the fur line flannels, sitting in a standard transmission vehicle. You'll be my guest at the next home game.
Exactly.
Hey, book of the week here. I had to. I know I've done it
Oh,
before.
it's a good one.
You guys know, second only to Coach Wells in Tech football. Alabama. What's this, like number 7, 8 national
It's
championship?
unbelievable.
Yeah.
It
Speaking
really
of
is.
football, I want to wish Coach Wells and Sonny and those guys, Coach Patterson, the best of luck here when we start spring off season. A lot of optimism around the football team right now. I'm completely on board with those guys. I know y'all are too.
Yeah, we are too. Yeah.
Your loyalty to Texas Tech athletics, man. Respect you two guys. So, always trying to help the Tech students here and fan base. Give me maybe one of your restaurants here in Lubbock. Maybe something that the students haven't heard of. One of your hidden gems.
Man, I'm big on Dirk's right now.
Chicken.
Chicken and steak fingers.
Is that next to Keller's
Steak
spot?
fingers, yeah, it's over there. Yeah, kind of down there. It's on 13th Street.
Yeah, Dirk's Chicken.
Dirk's Chicken.
You a fried chicken
And
guy?
steak fingers. I am.
Steak fingers are good, man.
Steak fingers are good.
Steak fingers are so good,
Yeah,
man.
I love steak fingers.
Yeah. You got a restaurant for the tech students?
Yeah, I go to the Gastro Pub over at 34th and Flint. That's a really good place. I would have thrown Table 82 out there because I'm there almost every night. But the Gastro Pub is just like on spot. Always got something different on the menu. It's really good.
You a dark beer guy or light beer?
I do a little both, really.
Yeah.
Mainly whiskey.
Trey, you ever had a beer?
No, never.
He's Miller Lite guy.
Yeah, I'm a straight beer drinker though. I don't like all the fancy beer.
Yeah. I got into IPAs a little bit. Al Pinkins did a great job
Yeah,
here. Al
I
coaches
remember Al.
Florida now.
Yeah.
Al's good people. Got me
I just like the straight old good old Miller Lite.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that, man. Hey, Jukebox of the week. I'll start off. Just a song of the week, man. Tech students, you probably never heard of this guy. This old 80s, 90s country. Tracy Lawrence.
Oh yeah.
Find out where your friends are or who your friends are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Big time song. Tech students, check that out for me, please. Tracy Lawrence, find out who your friends are or something like that.
That's a good one.
Check it out.
Yeah,
It's a good one.
that's a
Listen
good
to
one.
the words, man. Sit down, put your Instagram and your phone up, take a deep breath, turn the music on, maybe close your eyes a little bit and lock into the lyrics. Song of the week?
Well, I'll go old school as well. Zach Brown, Toes.
Yep, toes in the water,
That's
ass in the sand.
Yep.
Not a thing to worry about. Cold beer in my hand.
See, you can't beat that.
Perfect song.
Man, I was listening to the Highwaymen song.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. That's good, too.
That's probably one of my most favorite.
If I was a dam builder,
Yep, if I was a dam builder, I fly a Starship. You know, you
It's a great song.
can't beat that one.
speaking of basketball, you know, I have no idea when our next home game is. They got this schedule so jacked up.
It's kind of disheartening. I was all ready for
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah, I got an open week right here.
Yeah, I think we go to West Virginia on Monday, Morgantown. John Denver up there, went to Texas Tech, and then wrote the song about West Virginia. That's a good one. Coach Huggins, Hall of Famer, GOAT.
Yep.
Got to be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, this time, if they don't make it in the Hall of Fame, oh, something's wrong with our game when people like Bob Huggins aren't in the Hall of Fame already, right?
Absolutely.
You guys would like him, man. He's a man's
I've
man.
heard, yeah,
He's a
I've heard
man's
he is.
man.
Yeah,
He's driven a standard
driven a
before.
stick shift.
He has a cool office.
He's got a
Very
furry
flat.
flannel. Ain't no doubt about it.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. So then I think the next week we'll have a home game eventually. When we have that home game, we'll shoot back at you on Fireside Chat and make sure. Tech students, thanks for a great crowd the other day at the Baylor home game.
Yes.
Sorry we came up a little bit short, but I thought our guys played really hard, and that crowd was unbelievable. Thank you. Never gets old thanking you and Red Raider Nation, all of our season ticket holders, supporting this year's team, especially during tough times with the COVID-19, tough financial times for many out there. So thank you. Never gets old thanking our fan base. So, hey guys, in closing, just one piece of advice for the Tech students, but no fluff, man. Like real stuff, like real advice. When you think back when you were their age, what you know now that you didn't know then. That's a Bob Seger line. Wish I wouldn't have known now what I didn't know then. Speak to the Tech students. Brighten their day, their week.
Man, I would live it up as much as I could because it never gets as good as it is in college.
Do you think that's good?
I think so.
Yeah.
I didn't go to college.
That's the
so
number one
I
thing
can't
that
really
I-
give them no college advice too much, but I did get out of high school. But my advice to anybody, college students especially, is work hard, play hard. Work as hard as you can, get your grades. Trey's advice: play hard because it doesn't get any better. Once you got to go to work, the play has to stop just a little bit.
On behalf of everybody here at the set here at Fireside Chat, want to reach out to Dr. Martin Luther King's family. Thank you for everything, your dad, your husband, and your grandfather, everything you did for our country. Special week. I know in our locker room on MLK Day, it's one of the special days of our week. We listen to the whole speech as a team, or portions of the speech, and it just never gets old talking about the best Americans in the history of our country. Shout out to Nick Saban for the national championship. Shout out to Matt Wells. Good luck as they guys get started. Thank you, Elton John, for the furry flannel. Thank you two guys for being on the Fireside Chat. Tech students, until we meet again, guns up.
Guns up.
Guns up.